and welcome to Tournament 26 of Halo Ninja Warrior. Today, a new adventure begins with our first ever tournament on Halo Infinite. After nearly 7 years and 9 tournaments on Halo 5, we said our goodbyes in an epic fashion last tournament, with 3 competitors reaching the final stage. Now the regeneration era continues onto Halo Infinite, where we are still looking for our next grand champion. The first of our 100 competitors in this tournament with a chance at ultimate glory is August Halo 1. He will get the first crack at Stage 1 on Halo Infinite, a first stage that has been made a lot more simple, considering it is a brand new game. It's very similar to Tournament 17, a lot more basic obstacles here on the first stage, including the quad steps, which August Halo made quick work of. Now he will be the first person to ever attempt the grapple swing using Halo Infinite's new grapple shot. Can August Halo do it? He grapples, he swings, and August Halo has made it to the dismount. Now he is on to the returning Bridge of Blades. He gets to the first one, and August Halo is out on the Bridge of Blades, our first Stage 1 victim on Halo Infinite. Now, in this tournament, we are celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Halo Ninja Warrior, so I wanted to thank everyone for their continued support over the last 10 years, and to make sure you don't miss any future episodes, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Now, while we are still in the regeneration era, we have moved on to a new game, which means we have added the next generation of Xbox consoles, as well as PC players. Now the search is on for the next generation of Halo Ninja Warrior All-Stars.
I always get really excited whenever these games switch. It definitely reminds me of my past. In Halo 5, I started out my journey on this course failing the first obstacle, and I became who I was now. So a lot of these guys today that maybe don't do so hot on their first try down the line could become some of the best competitors we see in this video game. So it's going to be really, really competitive for a spot like All-Star in this new game.
And that's the exciting thing about this tournament. We don't even know how to predict who's going to be the next great competitor on Halo Infinite because we don't even know these competitors. Free MMO Direct is up next. Let's see how he does. The second competitor to take on Tournament 26. He's actually got a pretty decent crowd right there. This guy has been doing a lot of Roblox tournaments throughout his life. Now he is finally here on Halo. He's been waiting a long time to get his chance. He is a PC player. And MMO, oh, a little low on the grapple swing, but he makes it. Now he is on to the Bridge of Blades. He's on to the first one. Second one, he's going to skip over to the fourth one. All right, MMO is going to be the first person to take on the Jump Hang Kai since Tournament 20. He bounces, he's into it. Free MMO. Looking good on Stage 1 right now. Very impressive from the PC newcomer. He is on to the thrust reverse, very similar to the shield reverse from Tournament 16, but this time it has a thruster pack. Now he is on to the warped wall, our first competitor. He's up the warped wall in 1. MMO taking his time. It's about to be a face-off with the flying chute. He runs into it. He jumps. MMO, he gets a save jump. He's got the flying chute. MMO is on to the lumberjack climb with 23 seconds left. The newcomer putting on a clinic right now. Let's see if he can do it. He's climbing up, and MMO, he is going to be the first person to clear Stage 1 on Halo Infinite. The second runner of the tournament. What an outstanding run. The Bridge of Blades, he made it look easy. The flying chute, a very tough obstacle. He was able to stick onto it, got the save jump anyway, and with 14.1 seconds left, this newcomer is going to be taking on Stage 2 here on Halo Infinite. That is an amazing start to the new game, and exactly what we were hoping to see from these PC players.
Well, did not expect number 2 in the tournament to be clearing Stage 1. That said, Free has been very talented on Roblox for a while, and, you know, he's shown some promise on some courses, so it's awesome to see him kick off this tournament well. I think it might be a sign of things to come. I think there's a lot of really good young jumpers that have been waiting for this opportunity on Halo Infinite for a long time.
There's so many new faces that I think might actually have a shot at clearing Stage 1, and there's a bunch of old guys that have taken an interest in this game. We could see someone who hasn't cleared Stage 1 in quite a long time step up and beat this stage. I can't wait to see how this tournament's going to turn out.
I thought what Sunnyside Splash did in Tournament 24 was pretty amazing, and then MMO just comes in and does that on Halo Infinite. Next up, we've got Eternal Flame, another newcomer, and our first Xbox competitor of the tournament. Let's see how Eternal Flame does. First up the quad steps. Jumping through it very nicely. We've seen some nice, smooth jumps on that first obstacle so far. Now for the grapple swing. Eternal Flame jumps for it. Gets the grapple kind of low, launches high into the air, and Eternal Flame makes it to the dismount. Now for the Bridge of Blades. Eternal Flame gets onto the first one, uses the second, skips to the fourth. Very good technique right there. Eternal Flame is onto the Jump Hang Kai. He bounces, and he comes up short. Eternal Flame is out on the Jump Hang Kai of Stage 1, our first Jump Hang Kai victim of the tournament. Next up, we've got Robotic Pie, another newcomer. Let's see how he does here on the new game. Back to the PC. 3 out of our first 4 competitors have been PC players. I will say, you're going to see a lot more of the newcomers being the PC players and a lot of returning competitors still on Xbox. Robotic Pie is onto the grapple swing. Gets a nice grapple right there, launches high into the air, and lands on the slanted platform. Robotic Pie onto the Bridge of Blades. Lands on the first one, goes to the second, and the skip to the fourth. 3 competitors in a row using the same technique. Now for the Jump Hang Kai. Eternal Flame just failed it. Robotic Pie is into it, and he is going to be the first person to go around the outside. It is a lot slower. You are forced to slow down thanks to Halo Infinite scripting. Now Robotic Pie is on to the thrust reverse. We saw MMO pull this one off. Robotic Pie, thrust back, very nicely done. Robotic Pie is onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? No, he cannot. He's getting a very long run up. He's down to 30 seconds. Can he get up it here? Robotic Pie is up it in 2. Now for the flying shoot. Can he join MMO? He's gonna jump. He gets a save jump, and Robotic Pie can't get back onto it. The flying shoot takes out the newcomer. Look at this save jump he got. You can control yourself in midair in Halo Infinite so much, but he just had a little bit too much momentum and had no chance to bring it back. Well, ever since Fireball's total victory in Tournament 20, the rise in jumping has been at an all-time high. The number of competitors who are capable of going deep in this course is growing at a rapid pace. While Fireball, Weapon Mat, and Strafe Helix all managed to defeat Stage 3 in the last tournament, there were also 3 more competitors, Cobra, Chris, and Sonic Fan, who were able to defeat the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. Add on top of that competitors like Chumpy and Joey, who defeated it 1 tournament prior, and you begin to see that there is widespread talent, and all of these competitors are hoping to make their mark here on Halo Infinite. But now the first of our 48 returning competitors this tournament is Wild Sasuke 67. He made his first appearance in the last tournament when he went out on the butterfly wall of Stage 1. Tried to full send it, kind of clipped the corner and got bounced off. Let's see if he can improve on his second appearance. Wild Sasuke jumping through the quad steps. Got through it nicely. Now for the grapple swing. Wild Sasuke gets a good late jump. He grapples, he swings, and makes the dismount. Wild Sasuke is on to the Bridge of Blades. He goes 1 to 2 to 4. Look at that technique. It's working for everyone right now. Wild Sasuke onto the Jump Hang Kai. Can he get by it? He bounces. And Wild Sasuke is into the Jump Hang Kai, and he's going to take his time going around to the outside. Again, you are very slow out here. This could be costly for time. He chooses to walk around that last peg. Is that a smart time decision? I don't know. Wild Sasuke with 38 seconds left is onto the thrust reverse. He jumps out, turns around, thrusts back. He thrusts too late. And Wild Sasuke is out on the thrust reverse of Stage 1. Unfortunately, our next few competitors did not have as much luck on the Bridge of Blades. Mild Flame overshot that third blade, or he undershot the fourth one, not sure what he was going for. Dark Lord overshot the first one, as did NBKR Lucian? I don't know. And then Emortet became our first victim of the grapple swing, just not quite getting far enough.
One obstacle at a time, Wolf. One obstacle at a time.
Wolf Ninja 1225 is up next, making his 7th appearance. in the last tournament. He failed the crooked wall. He's actually failed the crooked wall on 3 out of his last 4 appearances. But there is no crooked wall here today, so we'll see what Wolf Ninja can do. His personal best came in tournament 24 when he timed out on the second to last obstacle of stage 1. Wolf Ninja 1225 taking his time on the quad steps, but he does get through it. Now he is on to the grapple swing. Wolf Ninja taking his aim. He runs, jumps kind of early, but he's able to get the grapple. Can he swing across? Yes, he can. Wolf Ninja is on to the Bridge of Blades. Wolf Ninja goes first to third to fourth, and Wolf Ninja is through it. Now he is on to the Jump Henkai. Wolf Ninja is going to bounce, and he's into it. Wolf Ninja is going to go through the inside, and he fails going inside. Wolf Ninja gets knocked away by the wall. You can take the slow approach and go outside, but he was already going slow enough on this run. He was not able to get onto that ledge, and Wolf Ninja 1225 is out early in tournament 26. Next up, we've got Noob. You might know this person as Nice Cat versus Xbox. We last saw them in tournament 18 as one of the few hedgehog failures. Now Nice Cat, Noob, is back, playing on the PC, making their 6th appearance. Noob getting through the quad steps so far very nicely. All right, now time for the grapple swing. We got a nice crowd here today for this run. It's always good when you get a competitor who hasn't competed in a while and everyone shows up in support. Look at that, nice and high on the dismount of the grapple swing. Now Noob is on to the Bridge of Blades. Gets onto the first one and he backs off. Oh no! Not how you want to handle that one. It can be very fidgety on Halo Infinite. Movement, it can be just the slightest movement and you'll go way farther than you expect. Looks like that's what happened to Noob right there. Tried to back up a little bit on that first blade and cost him his run. Now we are on to Foamy Boy, back for his 4th appearance. Foamy Boy was in the last tournament and was one of many who struggled with the TIE Fighter. Failing right there, close to the dismount too. Hard way to go out. Foamy is now onto the quad steps. Foamy taking his time a little bit more. Setting up on each step. Looking good though. Foamy Boy is through the quad steps onto the grapple swing. Foamy Boy is not going to stop. He goes for it. He grapples. Nice grapple and a good swing. Yes, he's got the dismount. Now onto the Bridge of Blades. Noob just failed it. Can Foamy Boy do it? He gets the first, the third, and he overshoots the 4th blade. Foamy Boy is out on the Bridge of Blades. Now we are moving on to Kyle Chambeg. Chambeg. I don't know if you should say it with an accent or not. He's British, so Kyle Chambeg. That's how I'll say it. Could be wrong. But anyway, Kyle is hopping through the quad steps very nicely. Made that look easy. Now it is time for the grapple swing. Kyle Chambeg is going to grapple, launch nice and high, and get the dismount. Now time for the Bridge of Blades. Our last 2 competitors both just failed this. He gets the first, the third, and then the 4th, and the dismount. Kyle is on to the Jump Henkai. Kyle bounces, he's into it, and he's gonna go around the outside. Might have seen what happened to Wolf Ninja and said, I don't want any part of that. Kyle is through the Jump Henkai, and still with 45 seconds left, onto the thrust reverse. Gonna jump out for it, thrust back, and with a save jump, yes, he's got it. Kyle is onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? No, he's got 34 seconds left. Kyle, his 2nd attempt. Still not up it. The clock is ticking down. He's down to 26 seconds. Now would be a good time to get up the warped wall. Kyle is up it. He is onto the flying chute. He's got to move. 20 seconds left. He goes for the flying chute. Jumps nice and early. Gets the save jump. And he can't get back. Oh, it's so close right there on the flying chute. I thought he had a chance. But right after that, the struggles continued with Fidgety Orchid going out at the Bridge of Blades. And then Cheese Monster actually became the first person to fail the quad steps this tournament. Paradux went out on the Bridge of Blades, overshooting that first one. Dest Butt 180 was at least able to get a jump off of one of the blades. Ulo just came up short of the 2nd step. and then Follower of Rings was unable to grapple onto the grapple swing. And with that, we are now on to our 20th competitor of Tournament 26. Back for his third appearance is the up-and-comer Sunnyside Splash. As a newcomer in Tournament 24, Sunny was only the third competitor to run, but he subverted all expectations by reaching the buzzer and earning a shot at Stage 2. In the final Halo 5 tournament, Sunny backed it up again by being the first competitor to clear Stage 1 for the second tournament in a row after 35 competitors failed before him. While he has yet to defeat Stage 2, Sunny has shown a very promising start to his career, and now we will see how it continues on Halo Infinite. The success story of Sunnyside Splash right there towards the end of Halo 5 was a very fun one to watch. Now let's hope it can continue here in Tournament 26. Sunnyside Splash taking his time on the quad steps. And makes the dismount. Sunny is on to the grapple swing. He's not gonna, oh, he is gonna stop. His feet are on fire. Sunny is able to grapple. And a very nice pull there gets him all the way across. Now for the Bridge of Blades. Sunnyside Splash. Save jumping on the first one. Smart technique right now. He's taking his time, but that's okay. Sunny is out on the Bridge of Blades. He comes up short of the fourth blade. Sunny was taking his time, and then he tried to go for the skip, and he came up short, and the competitor who cleared Stage 1 in both of the last two tournaments will not pull it off for a third time in a row. And now, after only 20 runs, 16 competitors have attempted the Bridge of Blades, and 10 have failed it. That means half of the tournament so far has gone out on the third obstacle of Stage 1. This obstacle is going to be a killer in Tournament 26. Well, following up that shocking failure, we have Lord of Ooh back for his fourth appearance on the course. He was in the last tournament where he also failed the TIE Fighter. We'll probably get a lot of competitors like that this tournament. Lord of Ooh, let's see what he can do. Can he get to the warped wall? That's always been his, where he struggled at the most throughout his career. Lord of Ooh is through the first obstacle. Now he is onto the grapple swing. He jumps, grapples kind of low, but he's able to get nice and high on the swing. Lord of Ooh is on to the Bridge of Blades. Sunny just failed this. Lord of Ooh goes 1 to 3 to 4, and to the dismount, he's got it. Now for the jump hang kai. Lord of Ooh bounces, and he's good. He's going to the outside. 50 seconds still on the clock for Lord of Ooh. Now he's through that. Lord of Ooh, can he get the thrust reverse? He's lining it up. He's going to turn around. He's going to jump backwards. He's taking his time. This is a risky technique, but it works for Lord of Ooh. Now he is on to the warped wall. He's got 30 seconds left. Getting up at N1 would be nice right now, and he is up at N1.
Hey!
Come on, you can beat
All
this.
right, keep going.
Go. This is right.
He wasted about as much time as a warped wall failure would have cost him right there. Lord of Ooh gets the flying shoot. No save jump. That's amazing. Lord of Ooh is going on to the lumberjack climb. He's got 12 seconds left. He gets onto the first one. He's got to climb fast. Lord of Ooh is out on the lumberjack climb. That is a heartbreaking way to go out. He had a chance to clear, but he fails the first jump on the lumberjack climb. And Lord of Ooh could not get his first ever Stage 1 clear. Well, now we are moving on to the 22nd competitor. We've got Fragile NW. You know, I haven't actually checked to see if NW is supposed to stand for Ninja Warrior in this case, but let's say it is. Fragile, a good friend of Free MMO Direct, who just cleared Stage 1 earlier. Let's see if Fragile, another newcomer playing on the PC, could possibly join him. He gets the grapple. Fragile looking good so far. Now the very difficult Bridge of Blades. So many competitors have been struggling here. Fragile stops on the last blade and makes it to the dismount. Now for the jump hang kai. That's a good bounce right there. He gets all the way to the outside. He got deep into the jump hang kai. That was beautiful. Now Fragile going for the dismount. He has got it. Fragile NW onto the thrust reverse. He jumps out quickly, turns around, thrusts back, he's good. Now Fragile is onto the flying chute. He goes into it, jumps. He sticks it, no save jump. Just like free MMO, Fragile is onto the lumberjack climb. Lord of Ooh just failed here. Getting Fragile, pull it off. He is jumping left and right. Come on, Fragile. Let's get 2 newcomers on stage 2. Fragile NW is moving on to the second stage. The PC players showing up early in Tournament 26. And this is a sign of what Halo Infinite has to offer. Fragile NW joining his friend Free MMO Direct on stage 2. We've only had 22 runs so far in Tournament 26 and already 2 people moving on. Well, that leads us to our next competitor. This is Disappoint. This gamer tag just really lends itself to a lot of jokes, doesn't it? Like, I hope this run doesn't disappoint. We've seen 2 very successful PC players already disappoint another PC player. Let's see how far he can get into stage 1. Disappoint is going for the grapple swing. He grapples a little low, but he gets a great swing and lands on the dismount platform. Now he is onto the Bridge of Blades. He gets the first blade, jumps to the third, and then the fourth. And the dismount easily done by Disappoint. Now the jump Henkai. He's into it, and he is going to go around the outside, exactly like what Fragile just did. Disappoint is going to make it to the dismount. Now he is on to the thrust reverse. Disappoint, going to take an angled approach. He turns around, thrusts. Oh no, he hits the wall and comes up short. If he had turned a little further, I think he would have had it. But instead, he landed right in the corner, thrusted at a good time, and he barely missed it. Maybe by an inch. Oh, that was so close. If he had crouched, if he had done anything differently, I think Disappoint would have disappointed a little bit less. Next up at number 24, we've got Caden ETN back for his 3rd appearance. In the last tournament, he went out on the crooked wall of stage 1. And now we'll see if this British competitor can improve over his last performance. Caden hopping through the quad steps nice and quickly right now. Can he handle the grapple swing? Grapples at a good time, gets nice and high. And, oh, dang, he landed really far down, but a clutch save jump might have saved his run. First blade, second blade, he's going to use all 4. Caden has got the Bridge of Blades. Now he is on to the jump Henkai. That's a good time jump. Caden is into it, and he is also going to go around the outside. Caden, this outside technique, it does cost you time. We'll see how that plays out for him. He is on to the thrust reverse. Disappoint just failed it. Caden turns around, thrusts, and he's got it. He's down to 30 seconds, though. He needs to get moving if he wants to clear. Caden, up the warp wall in 1. That's going to be helpful. The flying chute, Caden gets a good jump, gets a save jump. Caden has got the flying chute. Can he make the dismount? Yes, he can. He's got 15 seconds. He needs to move. This is just like what we saw from Lord of Ooh. Can Caden do it? He's down to under 10 seconds. Caden is climbing his slips. No, Caden, he's down to 5 seconds. Caden ETN is gonna run out of time. He times out. Caden. Oh, and then he falls off at the very top. Caden was so close. He had a chance to beat stage 1, but that slip up cost him, and he times out. And there it is, guys, our first timeout of the tournament. Well, next up, we've got Tricky Cyrus at number 25. He is the second of our lottery competitors this tournament. The first was Sunnyside Splash. Tricky has defeated stage 1 in all of the last 3 tournaments, but he's failed stage 2 every time. So Tricky has yet to reach the 3rd stage on Halo Ninja Warrior. Could today be the day? Could he start off Halo Infinite doing something he's never done before? He's got to start by beating stage 1. Tricky Cyrus. All right. Tricky's on to the Bridge of Blades. Gets the first, goes to the 3rd, catches the 4th. makes the dismount. Now Tricky is on to the jump hang kai. Nice bounce right there. Tricky is going to go on the inside, unlike our last few competitors. Works out for him. Tricky Cyrus onto the thrust reverse. He lines it up. Now he's going to do the jump backward approach. He jumps. He doesn't thrust! Tricky Cyrus didn't thrust! Oh no, Tricky is out on the thrust reverse. Only his second ever first stage failure, and that is his worst performance to date. I don't know if he got confused as to which button to push, but Tricky Cyrus is out on stage 1. After that, we had Daddy Cheese return to the course. He gave us a thrilling run last tournament, but this time he overshot the dismount on the thrust reverse. After that, we had British Pasty come up short of the dismount on the Bridge of Blades, and then Core Robo looked like he had a pretty good swing, but he ended up coming up short, and don't think we didn't see you hanging into that wall right there. After that was the Legend, who came up short on the third step of the quad steps. And with that, we are already on to our 30th competitor of Tournament 26. Back for his 6th appearance is the veteran Sonic Fan. Sonic's career began at the start of the Regeneration era, where he was one of 14 competitors who failed the Crooked Wall. On his second appearance, he looked very good on stage 1, but timed out on the Broken Ladder. He failed the Crooked Wall again in Tournament 23, but his last 2 performances have been spectacular. On his 4th appearance, Sonic managed to defeat stage 1 for his first time, and even went on to beat stage 2. In the last tournament, he reached stage 3 again, and even defeated the ultra crazy Cliffhanger. Now, coming off of a 5th place finish, we will see how Sonic backs up his success from the last 2 tournaments. Well, we've seen Sunnyside Splash and Tricky Cyrus fail this stage. That could be a sign of things being different on Halo Infinite. You gotta get used to a new game, new jumping mechanics. Let's see if Sonic Fan can break through. So far, no returning competitors have cleared stage 1. Sonic onto the grapple swing. Grapples very low. He gets super high though, and comes down right in the middle of the dismount platform. Sonic now onto the Bridge of Blades. Skipping across very nicely. Made that look like butter. Sonic is onto the jump hang kai. He jumps, he bounces, and he is into it. Sonic jumping through the inside. Nice and quick. He's still got 48 seconds left onto the thrust reverse. We've seen a few competitors fail this. Sonic gonna turn around. He's gonna go backwards. He thrusts forwards, and Sonic has got it. Sonic with 36 seconds left onto the warped wall. Sonic is up and in 1. Can he do the flying shoot? Sonic launches. He jumps, and Sonic comes up short on the flying shoot. Another returning competitor out on stage 1. He jumped too late. He slowed down too much and was unable to get to the bar. And now Sonic Fan cannot keep up his streak of making stage 3s. And after 30 runs, we still have only 2 stage 1 clears. Both are newcomers. Well, our next competitor has actually never cleared stage 1 before, but he is making his 14th appearance. This is Sakeshi. Sakeshi was in the last tournament where he went out on the TIE Fighter. Didn't get a jump off of the windows. Sakeshi, one of my all-time favorite competitors. I love that he keeps coming back to the course. He's just one of those people that you know does it because he enjoys it. And there's nothing I want more than to see Sakeshi clear stage 1. Sakeshi goes for the grapple swing. And yes, he's got it a little sketchy on the landing, but now the Bridge of Blades. Sakeshi hopping across. He overshoots the 3rd blade, and Sakeshi is out on stage 1 for the 14th time in his career. Well, now let's move on to another newcomer. This is infamous John X. He is an Xbox player. Let's see how he does. He's onto the first step. Oh boy, he is taking his time. He's landing low on the 2nd step. John, all right. Will he get to the end of this first obstacle within the time limit? Stay tuned to find out. He's onto the 4th. Can he make the dismount? John taking his time. He spent well over 20 seconds on that first obstacle, and now with a minute left, he's on to the grapple swing. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna line it up. 55 seconds left. Pretty sure Sonic was already beating the jump hang kai by this point. Oh, come on, John, go for it. He thrusts. Oh, he grapples, didn't even get it. Well, valiant effort, John. After that, more valiant efforts were taken as GYT G8T came up short at the end of the grapple swing. Kev Macmore88 couldn't make it to the second step on the quad steps. Wubman overshot that third blade, and then Dos Milko just overshot the first one. And now in progress, we've got Ninty SG, aka 7 Grizzlies. Ninty on his 12th appearance back here on the PC now. He can compete again on Halo Ninja Warrior. He is hopping his way through the first stage right now. Onto the jump hang kai. Can Ninty pull it off? Oh, steps back a little bit. All right, he's gonna readdress his approach here. He gets a good bounce, and Ninty is into the jump hang kai. And he's a little confused. All right, he doesn't know if he wants to go inside or outside, but he is going around the outside. He's down to 42 seconds left. Ninty is gonna walk off. Oh no! What a blunder right there on the dismount of the jump hang kai. That's too bad for Ninty. Well, next up, we've got El Booker Taco back for his 5th appearance. Booker Taco was in the last tournament, was able to beat the TIE Fighter, but barely came up short on the crooked wall. Now let's see how El Booker Taco does on his Halo Infinite debut. Looked great through the quad steps. Now he is on to the grapple swing. He's gonna run right for it. He grapples at the top and launches across. Oh, he almost got knocked off to the right side there. That would have been unfortunate. But Booker is onto the Bridge of Blades. And he's gonna save on that third one. Smart technique. Booker is through the Bridge of Blades and onto the jump hang kai. He's gonna go for the left side. He bounces early. Can't believe he made that. That was impressive. Now Booker taking a lot of time going back to the outside. Wow, he is costing a lot of time. Booker crouching. You don't want to crouch through here. You want to just walk normally, but don't pull a Ninty. Slow yourself down right here and focus on the dismount. Booker taking a boatload of time dismounting that jump hang kai. He's already down to 28 seconds. He needs to move. Booker lining up the thrust reverse. 23 seconds. He's running out of time already. 20 seconds. Booker, you gotta go. You don't have time for this. Booker Taco taking so much time to line this up. Oh my goodness. Booker is out on the thrust reverse. He didn't time out. But even if he beat that thrust reverse, I don't think he had a chance at clearing. Moving on, we've got Halo Fan 17. Halo Fan was a newcomer in the final Halo 5 tournament where he failed the falling plank. Didn't even get to attempt the actual plank drop part. Now Halo Fan will take on stage 1 of Halo Infinite. He's definitely one of those competitors who has a lot of potential. So we'll see if Halo Infinite unlocks Halo Fan's potential. He is a fan of Halo. He should be ready for this. Halo Fan gets the grapple, launches high into the sky, and makes it easily. Now for the Bridge of Blades. First, second. Oh, he's going for the save jump on the second one. Gets the third and the fourth. Makes it to the dismount. Now Halo Fan is on to the jump hang kai. He bounces, and he is going to go through the inside, making quick work of it so far. Halo Fan is through the jump hang kai. Now he is on to the thrust reverse. This is where Booker just failed. He's going to turn around, thrust back. He's got it. Now Halo Fan onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in one? Yes, he's got 27 seconds left onto the flying chute. Plenty of time for him if he can get it. And Halo Fan overshoots the flying chute and becomes the next victim of the second to last obstacle of stage 1. And now that brings us to another veteran on this course, hoping to be the first returning competitor to clear. Competing in his 5th straight tournament is the veteran Joey Davis. Now with his 5th different gamertag in as many tournaments, Joey first appeared in Tournament 22, where he failed the first obstacle of Stage 1. In Tournament 23, Joey went from worst to nearly first as he made it all the way to the curtain cling on Stage 3. Now, Joey has cleared Stage 1 3 times in a row and reached Stage 3 twice. In the last tournament, he failed the double pinch on Stage 2, but now we will see if he can defeat Stage 1 for his 4th time in a row. Regardless of that Stage 2 failure last tournament, Joey is one of those competitors to watch nowadays. You know he's going to show up every single tournament and put his best foot forward. Right now, Joey getting through the quad steps with no issues. Joey onto the grapple swing. Jump with an early grapple right there. Nice swing and a perfect dismount. Joey onto the Bridge of Blades. He gets the first one, jumps to the third and the fourth, and he's got it. Joey looking for his 4th Stage 1 clear in a row. Can he pull it off? He is into the jump hang kai. Hopping through the inside. It's crazy to think the only time this guy's failed Stage 1 was the very first obstacle. He has grown a lot since then. Onto the thrust reverse. He does not hesitate. And he's through it. Now onto the warped wall. Joey up the warped wall in 1. Now he is onto the flying chute. He launches. He jumps. Joey getting a save jump. And can he make it? Yes, he's got the dismount. Joey is onto the lumberjack climb. We've seen a couple people fail here. Can Joey get up it? He is looking really good, and Joey Davis is the first returning competitor to defeat Stage 1 on Halo Infinite. 21.4 seconds left, and that is his 4th Stage 1 clear in a row. What a clean run from Joey Davis, our 3rd competitor to move on to Stage 2 this tournament, and the fastest time so far with 21.4 seconds left. Well, right after that, we had Drew TV go out on the jump hang kai. He came up short after the bounce. Nidorino overshot the 2nd blade on the Bridge of Blades. Fateful Moon came up short of the 1st blade. And then we had Eclipse, who honestly looked like he had some distance, but he slid off on that incline platform. And then Crazy Nico just went out on the first obstacle. But next up, we have another newcomer. This is Nikolom. I might have pronounced that wrong, but this guy is competing from Greece. Pretty sure our first ever Greek competitor. Hopping through the quad steps, and Nikolom is cleanly through it. Now for the grapple swing. Oh, a little test grapple there. Luckily he didn't use it on the fake water, but he does use it in the right way and swings all the way across. Nikolom is on to the Bridge of Blades. First blade, he gets to the 2nd. A little soft touch on that 2nd one, but he gets through it. Now he is on to the jump hang kai. Nice bounce. Going around the outside now. Forced to be slow. Nikolom is going to clear the jump hang kai and is now on to the thrust reverse. He jumps out, turns around late, doesn't thrust, pulls a tricky Cyrus. Good newcomer run, but out on the thrust reverse. Now we are on to Yul Dizoth, another newcomer. This one from America, though. Yul Dizoth. Sounds like some ancient English speech. I don't know. Oh, okay, well, that wasn't the most exciting run. But anyways, as we are nearing the halfway point of Stage 1, it is interesting to note that only 3 former All-Stars, Gotenks, Fireball, and Hunter Unit 751, are participating in this tournament, despite the fact that 48 returning competitors have shown up for the first Halo Infinite tournament, which is the 3rd most returning competitors in this course's history. And another one of those returning competitors is the veteran Soul Reaper 1025. Today, he makes his 10th appearance on the course. He did go out on the TIE Fighter of Stage 1 last tournament. And in his career, Soul has only defeated Stage 1 one time, and that was all the way back in Tournament 7. He nearly completed it in Tournament 1, but Soul Reaper 1025 has the skills, and there is nothing we would love to see more than for Soul to finally break through and get to Stage 2. Again. For the first time in a long time. Soul on the Bridge of Blades. very in control right there. That was nice. Soul Reaper 1025 onto the jump hang Kai. Gets an early bounce, but he's able to get into it. And he's going to quickly move to the outside, where he's not so quick anymore. But he gets through it. Now for the dismount. Soul is on to the thrust reverse. We just saw the newcomer Nicolome fail here. Soul with a clean thrust reverse. That was nice. Now he's onto the warped wall, and he's up it in one. Soul Reaper 1025 onto the flying chute. Can he do it? He jumps. He gets onto it. He doesn't save jump. Soul Reaper 1025 so close. If he got a save jump, he might have been able to make it. Oh, he got such good footing on it, but slid off. Didn't get the save, and Soul Reaper 1025's stage 1 failure streak continues. Well, now we are on to another competitor who's hoping to avoid his own failure streak. Making his 8th appearance is the veteran Mighty Max 80. Mighty Max first competed in Tournament 18, where he failed the first obstacle of Stage 1. It wasn't until his 5th appearance in Tournament 23 where he finally defeated Stage 1 for his first time. In that tournament, he got all the way to the curtain cling on Stage 3, finishing in a 4-way tie for 3rd place. In Tournament 24, he made it to Stage 3 again, and he also finished in a tie for 3rd place, failing the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Sadly, in the last tournament, his hot streak came to an end as he failed the TIE Fighter on Stage 1. Now, Mighty Max will have his chance to bounce back on Halo Infinite. Mighty Max was really looking like he had finally found his stride on Halo Ninja Warrior, but we are hoping that last tournament was just a minor setback in what can turn out to be a legendary career for this guy. Mighty Max onto the grapple swing. Good jump, good grapple, good swing, and Mighty Max low on the dismount, but he gets it. Now for the Bridge of Blades. Mighty onto the first, the second, he's gonna skip to the 4th, and Mighty Max doesn't get a jump! He is out on Stage 1 again! Even earlier than last tournament, Mighty Max doesn't get a jump off of the 4th blade, and he is out on Stage 1 again. That is a huge shocker. The Bridge of Blades is a force to be reckoned with no matter your experience level, and this obstacle just took out another one of our top veterans.
Yeah, I'm just looking to just carry on the way Halo 5 ended. Just, try and clear this first tournament, get off to a good start on the new game. Because honestly, I think anything could happen in this tournament with me. Even here on Stage 1, I think anything could happen. But yeah, just push on. Maybe see if I can go for that free All-Star rank. Maybe that's a new goal for me over the next few tournaments.
Continuing his perfect attendance is the 2-time All-Star and Ninja Warrior of Halo host, Hunter Unit 751.
Hello guys, I'm Hunter Unit 751, and welcome back to Ninja Warrior of Halo.
Hunter is the only competitor who has appeared in every single Halo Ninja Warrior tournament. In Tournament 6, Hunter became the second competitor to reach the final stage in this course's history. He was named an All-Star in Tournament 8 and was the final competitor to attempt the course in the final Xbox 360 tournament. On the Master Chief Collection, Hunter earned the rank of All-Star for his second time, becoming the only competitor to be named an Xbox 360 and Xbox One All-Star. He reached the final stage again in Tournament 16, but much like Tournament 6, he ran out of time near the top of the tower. In Tournament 20, Hunter was given the honor of being the 1,000th ever attempt at Halo Ninja Warrior. Unfortunately, he suffered his first ever Stage 1 defeat after clearing in the previous 19 tournaments. He failed Stage 1 again in Tournament 21, this time on the falling plank, but since then, Hunter has reclaimed his former glory. In all of the last 4 tournaments, Hunter conquered both of the first 2 stages. Despite the success, Hunter has yet to defeat the ultra crazy cliffhanger, and in the last tournament, he did go out on the curtain cling. Now, Hunter will begin his journey on Halo Infinite, and start his campaign to earn another All-Star title. Every tournament, this is the run I'm looking forward to. Hunter Unit 751, the only reason he's number 50 is because of that lottery. If you haven't seen that video, you should go watch it. Hunter, his reaction to drawing number 50 was pretty funny. But anyway, Hunter Unit 751 has been in every single Halo Ninja Warrior tournament. He's the only one who's done it, and I love seeing him compete for that exact reason, and he's also really good at jumping. But he is taking his time, not the fastest we've seen anyone get through the quad steps, but Hunter he's past his Tournament 13 arm rings days. He's a new, slower jumper, and that's fine, as long as he clears. He's through the grapple swing and onto the Bridge of Blades. Hunter gets the first blade, second, skips to the fourth, and Hunter is on to the jump hang kai. Hunter is going to get a good bounce, and he's going to go through the inside, saving a little bit of time. Hunter to the dismount, no problem. He is going for his 5th Stage 1 clear in a row. Wow, a little close there on the thrust reverse, but Hunter does get it. Now the warped wall, can he get up it in 1? No, he cannot. But he's still got plenty of time left. I was making fun of him for being slow, but he's still got 30 seconds, tons of time. Hunter is onto the flying chute. He's gonna jump into it. Interesting technique. He jumps. Hunter comes up short on the flying chute, and he is out on Stage 1 for the 3rd time in his career. He had it. All he needed to do was crouch, get a little bit further. He was so close. Oh no.
You know, honestly, just like the other 2 fails, it was the one obstacle I was worried about. I was feeling really good with the whole course except the flying chute, and it was the one that got me. It was close. It was really close. Maybe I could have got it with a crouch, but it is what it is. Honestly, I'm disappointed, but I'm trying not to be frustrated by it. I bounced back once, and there's no reason why I can't bounce back again. It's just not the start I was looking for on Infinite. But this course, I think this Stage 1 is going to cause quite a bit of damage, especially that flying chute.
Now with that heartbreaking defeat, Hunter Unit 751 is this tournament's 6th flying chute victim. Starting off the second half of Stage 1, we have the newcomer, Epic Handy. I am not even going to comment on that gamer tag. But anyway, Epic Handy from Australia is on the quad steps. Stopping on each step, not going too slow though. Got through it in just under 10 seconds. Now the grapple swing. Let's see if Epic can do it. Nice jump. He's gonna fling himself up into the air and comes down nicely on the slanted dismount platform. Now the Bridge of Blades, 17 people have failed this already. Epic Handy gets the 4th one, and he's made it to the dismount. Now the jump hang kai. A little wiggly going into it. Gets a low bounce, but he's still able to make it. And Epic is going around the outside where he's nice and slow. Epic Handy not trying to pull a ninty there. He gets the dismount. Now time for the thrust reverse. He's gonna look at it and turn around. The backwards strat. Epic Handy pulls it off. Now he is onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? Oh my goodness, he destroyed it. He cleared it by like 2 feet. That was amazing. Now the flying chute. Epic Handy goes over it and fails the second to last obstacle of Stage 1. Great newcomer run right there, but couldn't get the flying chute. Now we've got Hilm Galactic. I want to say Him Galactic, but there's an L in there. So not sure what to make of that. But anyway, he is onto the course. Galactic. Taking his time with it. Oh. Okay, well. I guess he's not really taking his time because he's out. Moving on, we've got Glowcombs. This regular is back for his 2nd appearance. He first appeared in Tournament 25 where he went out on the crooked wall. I'm not sure if he's one of those people who's just happy there's no crooked wall this tournament, or maybe he wishes it was here so he could get revenge. I don't know what his motivations are, so I can't speak to that, but Glowcombs is through the first obstacle and onto the grapple swing. Nice late jump right there, and a good low swing with great distance. Glowcombs is onto the Bridge of Blades. Gets the first one, save jumps on it. Now the second, third, fourth, another save jump. Glowcomb's taking it nice and safe on the Bridge of Blades. And he is going to go for the left side on the jump Henkai and goes through the inside as well. Glowcombs has got it. He is on to the thrust reverse. What strategy will he employ? He's not even going to look at it. He's going straight backwards, and he pulls it off. That was risky, but he made it work. Can Glowcombs get up the warped wall in 1? He cannot. How about 2? 2 will do. He is on to the flying chute. He's going to run into it. He jumps. He gets a save jump. Glowcombs cannot get back. And he is yet another flying chute victim. Well, next up we've got Spartan Walnut 71 back for his 6th appearance on the course. He actually did very well in the last tournament, getting all the way to the Tarzan ropes, but could not get on to the 3rd one. He failed in the same obstacle position in Tournament 24 as well. So, 2 tournaments in a row, he got deep into Stage 1, but couldn't quite make it all the way. Now he gets his first shot at Halo Infinite. He is rocking the nice holographic mohawk, which I think adds a lot to his jumping abilities. Walnut with a nice grapple there. Now he is onto the Bridge of Blades. Can the mohawk get through it? He gets onto the 4th blade and makes it to the dismount. Spartan Walnut onto the jump Henkai. He bounces. He's into it. Spartan Walnut gonna take his time going around the outside. There's a music reference there that I'm not gonna make. Spartan Walnut is onto the thrust reverse. He's doing very well so far. Can he get this? Thrust forward, hits his head, gets the dismount. Now onto the warped wall. Walnut is up it in 1, and he is on to the flying chute. He launches, jumps. Walnut gets a save jump, and he's got the dismount. Walnut is on to the lumberjack climb. He's got 16 seconds left. Walnut going a little slower on the lumberjack climb. He can feel the pressure. He knows he's close. Walnut gets to the top, and Spartan Walnut misses a landmine, but clears Stage 1. 5.2 seconds left. He is going to Stage 2 for the first time in his career. Every obstacle on this stage, he made it look easy. You can tell that he has been preparing for this tournament. The only thing that didn't go smoothly was the landmine hit, but he made it happen.
Yeah, hold on. I'm like in shock. Hold on. Give me a second.
Your first clear, man, on this course.
I can't believe I
Well
actually
done.
just did that. I was working so hard. Oh my god, thank you.
That's the type of success we love to see on Halo Ninja Warrior. Spartan Walnut is our 4th competitor, moving on to Stage 2.
Hussein, you got this. One obstacle at a
Come on,
time.
Shane.
Back for his 22nd appearance is the veteran Sane the Legend. Sane has never missed a tournament since he first competed in Tournament 5, making him the 2nd most experienced Halo Ninja Warrior competitor. On Sane's 2nd appearance, he made it all the way to Stage 3, but he was only able to clear Stage 1 twice out of his next 9 appearances. He reached the 3rd stage for his 2nd time in Tournament 16, but failed the ball paddler. On Halo 5, Sane had a very hard time with Stage 1, failing it 6 times in a row. In Tournament 23, Sane finally broke through and got his 5th career Stage 1 clear. Despite 2 more first stage failures to wrap up Halo 5, Sane the Legend remains one of the most respected Halo jumpers with his incredible collection of jump maps across all Halo games. Now, we will see if Sane can start off Halo Infinite on a positive note. Sane the Legend, you know, he hasn't been too active in the jump map making on Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite definitely has some things that need to be worked out, well, to put it simply, and I think Sane is kind of waiting for some of those improvements to come along before he really gets into any forging on Halo Infinite. We'll see what happens, but right now, Sane is still supporting the course, and he is on to the Bridge of Blades. The favorite from Canada here. Sane the Legend gets to the 4th blade and makes the dismount. Now for the jump hang kai. He's gonna bounce. He's into it, going right to the outside. Sane the Legend. He is going to get that dismount. He's got 44 seconds left as he hops up to the thrust reverse. Sane gonna back into it. Didn't take time to line it up, but he nails it. That was impressive from Sane. Sane is up the warped wall in 1. 31 seconds left. Onto the flying chute. Sane goes for it. He gets a save jump. Sane the Legend has got the flying chute. Sane is onto the lumberjack climb. Can he do it? He's got 20 seconds left. Sane the Legend, he's failed this obstacle before. He slips. Oh, but he recovers very quickly, and Sane the Legend is moving on to stage 2 in the first Halo Infinite tournament. What an outstanding run from this legendary jumper. 10.6 seconds left. That's exactly what we love to see. And Sane the Legend is now our 5th competitor to advance to the 2nd stage in Tournament 26. Well, we did see some struggles after that. We had D Nightmare, who actually got the grapple on his 2nd attempt, but still came up short of the dismount. Sir Shad Zero, probably Shade Zero, I don't know. He came up short of the Bridge of Blades, as did TKN SP Pro HD. Monday Born failed the Bridge of Blades as well. Should have been born on Tuesday. I don't think that has any impact on your run. But anyway, next up we are on to Volcanic Crowd 5. He is making his 13th appearance today. In the last tournament, he had a heartbreaking failure on the TIE Fighter. He was so close to defeating it, but barely came up short on the dismount. This competitor from Taiwan taking on his first Halo Infinite tournament. Actually, everyone's doing that for the first time, at least with Halo Ninja Warrior. Plenty of other tournaments going on, though, so shout out to all the other course hosts who have been killing it on Halo Infinite so far. Irish, Chumpy, Flame, Rog, people like that definitely come to mind. Volcanic Crowd hopping through the Bridge of Blades. And he's got it. Now he is on to the jump hang kai. Volcanic gets a very nice bounce. Is he gonna go inside or outside? Okay, he was really, it seemed like he was really stuck in the middle right there, literally. Volcanic Crowd is through the jump hang kai and onto the thrust reverse. Let's see if he can pull it off. He's gonna turn around, go for the backwards technique, and it works beautifully. Volcanic Crowd onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? Yes, he can. Volcanic is onto the flying chute. He jumps into it. He gets the jump. Oh no, he touches it. He did exactly what Soul Reaper did. He landed on it perfectly, but didn't get a save jump. Well, after 16 attempts at the flying chute, 9 people have failed at this obstacle, causing just as much trouble as the Bridge of Blades. Pink 95 went out on the Bridge of Blades. Ninjas for the win. Failed the quad steps, as did Zaphod Windmark. Super Chorizo 5 failed the Bridge of Blades. Then we had Immortal Angus. He would short on the quad steps. Moose Mania Man came up short of the grapple swing. And just like that, we've already gotten near the end of the day here for Tournament 26. The sun's starting to set, and we are on to Game Man Gaming YT, back for his 2nd appearance. He made his debut in the last tournament, overshooting the trampoline on the TIE Fighter. Not something we want to see him do here with the jump hang kai. Let's see how he does today. Game Man Gaming hopping through very nicely. This competitor coming to us from Latvia. Look at that. He goes very high on the grapple swing. Comes down nicely. Game Man Gaming onto the Bridge of Blades. Can he pull it off? Looking good so far. And Game Man Gaming is on to the jump hang kai. Can he do better than he did last tournament by beating the 4th obstacle? He goes right to the outside. Or technically left to the outside. Anyway, GGYT onto the thrust reverse. He is hopping up. Oh, he's gonna run right for it. He thrusts back. He's got it. GGYT onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? No, he cannot. Game Man. Can he get up it in 2? No, he shoots the top of the wall, but he couldn't get up it. Can he get up it in 3? Game Man Gaming is not doing well on the warped wall right now. Can he get up it in 4? No, this is a struggle. I don't think he's going to have enough time left, even if he gets up it here, and he doesn't get up it again. He's down to 13 seconds left, and it is all falling apart here at the warped wall. Let's see if he can at least get up it for pride. Oh, no, he's still not getting up it. Game Man Gaming. Oh, he finally gets up it with 0. Oh, he got up with like 1 second left. Well... Oh, and he got the flying shoot, too. You know what? Unfortunately, it is going to count as a flying shoot failure since he did technically beat the warped wall. But, man, that's a rough way to go out, especially when you beat the flying shoot. Next up, we've got Bubba Ace. That's regular, back for his 7th appearance, the host of Ninja Warrior of Roblox. Bubba Ace went out on the TIE Fighter last tournament. A lot of last tournament TIE Fighter victims going in a row here right now. Bubba taking one step at a time until he gets to the dismount. He's got some Hunter Unit 751 chicken legs going on. Bubba Ace grapples. Decent height. Oh, Bubba Ace comes up short. I did not expect that one. Oh, he hit the bottom of it. Look at that. He hits it. Maybe he could have gotten a save jump, but I don't think he was expecting to come up that short. Well, now we are moving on to competitor number 69. We've got Chopstick. She is back for her 2nd appearance on the course. Chopstick debuted in Tournament 25, going out on the rolling hill. Thought she had a chance, but she didn't get a jump off of the bottom barrel. Now let's see how Chopstick does this. Going nice and slow, really lining this one up, trying to figure out the controls. She figured out how to crouch. She runs and she jumps. All right, she's got that one. Pretty cool armor effects for Chopstick right here. You know, she must have earned that. Chopstick aiming for the 3rd step. She runs, she slides. Oh no, that's not what you want to do. Chopstick out on the first obstacle yet again. Still, valiant effort. Now we are on to Super Ninja Jake 2. This veteran back for his 4th appearance. He did clear stage 1 in the last tournament. That was his 2nd time defeating stage 1. Let's see how he does today. His only stage 1 failure was the falling plank in tournament 24. Super Ninja Jake on to the jump hang kai. He's gonna get a good jump, a nice bounce right there. Super Ninja Jake going through the inside. Now for the dismount, Super Ninja Jake, he has got it. Hopping up to the thrust reverse. This competitor from the UK, he's going to go for the backwards technique. A lot of people have been doing it. He thrusts late, and Super Ninja Jake is out on stage 1 for the 2nd time in his career. There's so many different strategies for this obstacle, but they don't always work out. After that, unfortunately, we had Bookcase return to the course. He went out on the Bridge of Blades. Resident Kyle was up next, couldn't get a grapple. 2 Endymion failed the Bridge of Blades with his hand stuck in it. And then we had Human Blade, who, I will give him this, he thought outside of the box, and I like it. He bounced on the trampoline long enough to cheat, essentially. So that is a disqualification on the jump hang kai, but I do like the creativeness. This guy also got disqualified, but he failed the obstacle anyway, so it didn't really matter. And then we had Qual failed the grapple swing, as did Spartan Miles and Fieldmaster. He barely came up short right there on the grapple swing. And then the Vacuum rushed it on the quad steps, couldn't pull it off. But now we are on to our 80th competitor of Tournament 26. This is Patty Freakin', 13th appearance in the last tournament. He went out on the Tarzan ropes of stage 1. You know, he's put up a lot of good runs on stage 1 throughout Halo 5. He started off Halo 5 clearing stage 1 in Tournament 17, but ever since then, he kind of fell off playing Halo 5 and playing Xbox in general. He's definitely a PC player now, so the fact that Halo Infinite is on PC, Patty is easily one of the main competitors I've been waiting to see how he'll do on Halo Infinite. And so far, he's looking really good. Patty Freakin' now on to the jump hang kai. Short bounce there, but he gets into it. He's going to go through the inside. Patty Freakin'. Can he make the dismount? Yes, he can. He is on to the thrust reverse. Patty Freakin' is not going to stop. He goes out super far, but gets a very nice thrust back. That was a little risky, but he made it work. Patty's up the warped wall in 1. Can he do the flying shoot? He's gonna jump into it. Patty Freakin', he's got a save jump. And Patty has got the dismount. Patty Freakin' is on to the lumberjack climb. He has not cleared stage 1 since tournament 17. Patty misses. Oh my goodness, what a save on the lumberjack climb. Patty climbing up. He's going faster now. And Patty Freakin' slips again, but it doesn't matter. He is going on to stage 2 for the first time in a very long time. It's been 7 years since this guy has cleared stage 1, and he just did it again.
Man, my heart was pumping, dog. But then I thought curtain clean as clean as possible. I was, oh, this is
Curtain clean?
I mean, you know, I don't know these things. Who cares?
Well, I can't speak for his obstacle knowledge, but I can speak for his skill. He is the 6th competitor on Halo Infinite to defeat stage 1. Very well done, Patty Freakin'. Now we are on to Expose, the veteran. Coming back for the first time since Tournament 20. We last saw him almost 5 years ago when he failed the crooked wall. Now Expose, another British competitor. He is making his return, and he's got some fancy feet effects going on right now. Expose onto the grapple swing. Another competitor able to make a comeback thanks to the new game, thanks to Halo Infinite. You know, it's a free multiplayer game, so if people want to compete, you don't even have to buy the game. Expose doing a very nice job on the Bridge of Blades. Now he is onto the jump hang kai. He has failed this in the past. Expose, he bounces early. Oh, he comes up short. Expose going back to his roots, failing the jump hang kai. He just jumped too early. Jumped too early, didn't get a good enough bounce, and did not have the distance to clear that obstacle.
Well, this is a very big tournament for a multitude of reasons. It's a new game, it's a new course, but for me, this is my landmark 10th appearance on Halo Ninja Warrior, and I'm hoping to do something big here in the first Halo Infinite tournament. Would love to beat stage 1. I'm feeling pretty good, although this flying shoot has me a bit worried, but we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I can get back to stage 2 for my 4th time.
Reaching his landmark 10th appearance is the veteran Rog. Known for his YouTube channel, Role-Playing Garchomp, Rog began competing on Halo Ninja Warrior at the start of Halo 5, where he also began his own tournament, Spartan Sasuke.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Spartan Sasuke 23.
On Rog's 3rd appearance in Tournament 19, he defeated Stage 1 for his first time. He was also able to defeat the 2nd stage, and eventually went on to fail the vertical limit kai, finishing in 2nd place. He defeated Stage 1 again in the next tournament, but failed Stage 2 at the Kudari Salmon Ladder. After 3 straight Stage 1 failures, he made it back to Stage 2 in Tournament 24, where he failed the double pinch. In the last tournament, it was the Tarzan ropes on Stage 1 that cut his run short, but now, Rog will experience his first ever game change on Halo Ninja Warrior. The big 10th appearance for Rog. I cannot overstate his contribution to Halo 5 jumping. Honestly, what Rog did with Spartan Sasuke, we have to give him a huge round of applause for how much he was able to accomplish throughout Halo 5. And then just as a jumper, seeing him grow so much is fantastic. I would love to see Rog do well here in the first Halo Infinite tournament. He's onto the Bridge of Blades. Oh, he almost comes up short of the 3rd blade and the 4th blade. He gets a save jump. Rog a little sketchy on the Bridge of Blades, but he gets through it. Whew, close call there. Rog onto the jump hang kai. He's into it, and looks like he will be going through the inside. Rog very nicely done so far. Now he is on to the thrust reverse. What technique will he adopt? He's just gonna jump out, turn around, thrust back. Rog's got it. Now he is on to the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? Rog is up it in 1 and onto the flying chute. He sprints into it. He jumps. Rog gets a save jump. He's got it. Can he get the dismount? Yes, he can. Rog is with 25 seconds left onto the lumberjack climb. Can Rog do it? He has failed this obstacle in the past. Tournament 18, don't remind him. Rog is to the top, and he is moving on to Stage 2 in the first Halo Infinite tournament. That is fantastic from the Spartan Sasuke host. Well done, Rog.
That was clean.
That was very
Yeah.
clean.
Super clean. Let's go.
And with that, we are up to 7 Stage 1 clears in the first Halo Infinite tournament. Rog with the second fastest time so far. You love to see it. Well, following that, we had our final newcomer take on Tournament 26, Jun Stao. I think it's supposed to be Jun Sato, but I'm not sure. He went out in between the grapple swing and the Bridge of Blades. Bit of a mental lapse there.
Yeah, you know, finishing Halo 5 with the first place, just like I started Halo 5, it definitely felt nice to kind of get back in the groove there, at least the last couple of tournaments after a very rocky Halo 5, you know. This new game, not super confident with it, but, you know, I think I have the ability to clear Stage 1, and then who knows, we could be off to the races, but, you know, starting fresh should be interesting.
Back for his lucky 13th appearance is last tournament's first place finisher, Weapon Matt. Weapon Matt has been competing ever since the start of the Master Chief Collection, and he stood out early. After defeating Stage 1 on only his second appearance, he continued to improve and even reached the final stage in Tournament 16. After finishing in first place that tournament, he backed it up with another first place finish in Tournament 17. Sadly, Weapon Matt fell from grace, failing Stage 1 5 times in a row after that performance. In Tournament 24, he finally bounced back and made it to Stage 3, but in the last tournament, he took it a step further and made it to the final stage for the second time in his career. Now, with 3 first place finishes under his belt, let's see if this 2-time finalist can bring his A game to Halo Infinite. What does Weapon Matt have in store for us? 88 seconds, he is off. Weapon Matt now with 3 career first place finishes. That is a very impressive stat. Easily more than any other non-all-star on the course. Could Weapon Matt make a push for becoming one of the Infinite All-Stars? Oh my goodness, he launches so high! Oh, that was an insane whip right there on the grapple swing from the veteran. Weapon Matt now hopping through the Bridge of Blades. All right, he's got it. Weapon Matt on to the jump hang kai. Gets a good bounce. He's into it. He started off Halo 5 on a very high note before falling off. Let's at least hope he can start Halo Infinite off on a high note. And let's forget about the falling off part. Weapon Matt is on to the flying chute. Can he do it? He goes into it. He jumps. Weapon Matt gets a save jump. He can't make it back. And Weapon Matt is out on the flying chute. Last tournament's first place finisher is out on Stage 1. That has happened 3 tournaments in a row now. This is a shocker. Weapon Matt gets the save jump, but can't get back. He had too much momentum on the flying chute.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks to fail Stage 1. Hopefully we don't start another 6 years of that happening. But, I mean, I can't be too mad. I didn't really put as much preparation into this tournament as I had with the last couple, but, I mean, I still think I put a pretty good first effort in, and it's something to hopefully build off going forward.
We have now seen Strafe, Chumpy, and Weapon Matt going from finishing in first place to failing Stage 1. Well, next up we've got Cobra. Cobra is coming off of a very impressive performance from Tournament 25. He actually finished in 4th place in the tournament, failing the pyramid scheme. Cobra has never failed Stage 1 in his career. Now he is on to the jump hang kai. Cobra is going to go through the inside. Looking really good. He drops down, gets the sprint jump, and makes the dismount. Now for the thrust reverse. Cobra is going to go backwards. He thrusts forwards, and he's got it. Cobra onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? Not up it in 1. Not even close right there. Let's see how the second attempt goes. Much better. There he is. 31 seconds left onto the flying chute. He sprints into it. He jumps. He gets a save jump, and Cobra, no! He had that one. That was such a good save jump, but he just lost his footing and should have looked down. Well, after that, we had returning competitor Mavbrid land onto the first blade of the Bridge of Blades, but overshot the second one. And that brings us to competitor number 87. We've got Flamosaurus. This veteran is making his 12th appearance today. In the last tournament, he did successfully complete stage 1. And today, he is looking for his 4th career stage 1 clear. Flame has been doing a great job hosting his tournament, Spartan Ninja Warrior, and he is through the first obstacle of Tournament 26. Now let's see how he handles this new feature, the grapple swing. Oh, that looked weird, but Flame gets a very high launch. Oh, and a save jump was used there to keep him alive. Flamosaurus now onto the Bridge of Blades. Hopping across it with ease. Flamosaurus looking good so far. He is onto the Jump Henkai. Bounces right off the corner, right where you want it. Flame going through the inside. He's gonna jump across the little peg sticking out. Gets to the dismount, now for the thrust reverse. Flame is gonna put his back to it. He thrusts forward, and he's got the dismount. Now Flamosaurus is onto the warped wall. Flame not up it in 1, still has plenty of time. Can he get up it in 2? Flamosaurus? Yes, he can. He is onto the flying chute. He jumps into it. Flame is gonna leap, and he comes up way short. Flamosaurus jumping too late. That's what'll happen. If you jump late, you lose your momentum, and you can't quite get there. Flame with a good melee on the way down. But unfortunately, we have another flying chute victim. Well, our next competitor is celebrating something very special today. Returning to the course once again is the veteran Snoz. Today, Snoz becomes only the 3rd competitor in Halo Ninja Warrior history to reach his 20th appearance. Snoz's career began in Tournament 7, and he has not missed a tournament ever since. On his 3rd appearance in Tournament 9, Snoz cleared stage 1 for his first time and amazingly made it all the way to the final stage. Unfortunately, that was his one and only time on stage 3. He reached stage 2 3 times in a row on the Master Chief Collection, but only managed to defeat stage 1 twice throughout Halo 5. His last clear came in Tournament 24, where he failed the crank dive on stage 2, but in the last tournament, it was stage 1's TIE Fighter that took him out. Now, Snoz gets his first crack at Halo Infinite and aims for his 8th career first stage clear. Hunter Unit 751, Sane the Legend, and Snoz, the only 3 Halo Ninja Warrior competitors with 20 appearances. It is a very special thing, especially for me as the host, you know? Having a competitor who's been this dedicated to the course for so long, it means a lot to me. So I'm very thankful for Snoz through all of his frustrations, and, you know, he's had quite a history with this course, but he always comes back for more, and he always comes back to support, and he is going nice and slow on the Bridge of Blades, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes. Now Snoz is onto the Jump Henkai. He has never failed this obstacle. As a matter of fact, he's actually defeated it in every single tournament that it's ever been in. One of very few competitors with that stat, so you know he does not want to fail it here, and he does not. Snoz is on to the thrust reverse. Seeing Snoz get a clear here on the first Halo Infinite tournament would be very special, especially on his 20th appearance. Snoz is onto the warped wall. Can he get up it in 1? Yes, he can. Snoz with 25 seconds is onto the flying chute. Can he do it? 20th appearance. Snoz is not gonna do it. He's out on the flying chute. Just like Flame, he jumps too late and comes up short. And Snoz's 20th appearance ends on the flying chute. Well, right after that, we saw returning competitor Demigods go out on the Bridge of Blades. Another Bridge of Blades victim. But that leads us on to number 90, Avows the Samurai. Back for his 13th appearance. In the last tournament, he did go out on the Tarzan ropes of stage 1, very close to the end, but couldn't quite pull it off. I also wanted to give his YouTube channel a shout out of Vow's Music and Gaming. This guy does make a lot of music and he makes really good music, so you should go check him out. The link for his YouTube channel is going to be in the description down below. Avow's right now lining up the grapple swing, and he does a good job lining it up and launches across. Now Avow's is on to the Bridge of Blades. Gets the first one, the third, connects with the fourth, and Avow's, oh, nice slide right there. Some fancy effects for Avow's as well. Avow's is into the jump Henkai with a little purple glow going on. Going around the outside, Avow's the samurai. Getting ready for that dismount, he goes for it. Avow's has it. Now he is on to the thrust reverse. Avow's the samurai is gonna go sideways. Interesting, he thrusts. Oh no, he doesn't get it. Thrusting sideways. Maybe not the best strategy right there because he hits himself, but he loses all of his momentum. You see people do that going forward, and it usually doesn't end like that. Well, now we are moving on to Z-Master, the veteran, making his 11th appearance. Unfortunately, he was not able to participate in the last tournament, but when we did last see him in Tournament 24, he defeated Stage 1. And he did so in Tournament 23. And in Tournament 22. So Z-Master is technically coming off of 3 straight Stage 1 clears. He just didn't have a chance to do so in Tournament 25 because he didn't compete. But now let's see how he does on Infinite. Z launching through the sky and does it nicely. Now for the Bridge of Blades. Gets the first one. Oh, goes to the third. And now the fourth. All right, Z-Master has got it. Now for the jump Henkai. He is going to jump, bounce nicely, and he is going to go through the inside. Z-Master doing a good job so far. All right, Z-Master has got the jump Henkai. Now for the flying shoot. Can Z-Master get it? He jumps. He looked a little late, and he comes up short. Z-Master's Stage 1 streak comes to an end. He cannot get the flying shoot. Jumped a little too late and barely came up short. The numbers on that flying shoot right now, ridiculous. 24 attempts and only 9 people have defeated it. But hopefully our next competitor won't be too dizzy, and maybe he'll have a chance to beat this stage. Back for his 19th appearance is the veteran Spenny37. Once known as Killer Demand, Spenny has had one of the most underappreciated careers on Halo Ninja Warrior. Out of his previous 18 runs, he has defeated Stage 1 7 times. The first came on his 3rd appearance in Tournament 10, although he was only 1 jump away from defeating it in Tournament 9. He failed the last obstacle of Stage 1 again in Tournament 11, but then reached Stage 3 for his first time in Tournament 12. He got back to Stage 3 for his 2nd time in Tournament 16, where he nearly reached the final obstacle. On Halo 5, Spenny started off with 6 straight failures on Stage 1, but at his lowest point, he did not give up and had a massive comeback, making it to Stage 3 in Tournaments 23 and 24. Despite a Stage 1 failure on the Tarzan ropes last tournament, Spenny managed to revive his career towards the end of Halo 5, and now has a chance to build on that momentum going into Halo Infinite. The New Zealander, Spenny37. Let's see how he does today. You know, failing the Tarzan ropes last tournament, nothing to be ashamed of. It's really those 2 runs in tournaments 23 and 24, which tells me so much about this competitor. The resiliency he has is spectacular, and the dedication to the course is borderline unparalleled. Spenny37 hopping through the Bridge of Blades right now. Does it very nicely, and now he is on to the jump Henkai. Running through this course with the energy sword. You know, I love to see it. It's a classic feel. Takes me back to the Halo 4 days. And Spenny destroying the jump Henkai. Now he is on to the thrust reverse. He is going to line it up, turn around, jump back, thrust forward. He's got it. Spenny37 onto the warped wall. Now he's onto the flying shoot. Only 9 people have defeated this obstacle so far. Spenny, he goes for it. He jumps so early, but he makes it. That was incredible from Spenny37. He is on to the lumberjack climb with 22 seconds left. Spenny37. He's taking his time. He has time to spare. Is he gonna do it? Spenny37 is going back to stage 2. That is incredible. What an outstanding performance from this veteran on his 19th appearance. What an outstanding run.
Okay, my heart has never beaten so fast.
Nice.
Exactly what we wanted to see from our New Zealander. Spenny37 showing yet again how good he is at this course. He is our 8th competitor, moving on to stage 2. Well, now we've got another one of our finalists from the last tournament ready to go on stage 1. Ready for his 13th shot at the course is the veteran Strafe Helix. Strafe first appeared in the final 3 Xbox 360 tournaments, but vanished for all of the Master Chief Collection. He made his return on Halo 5 and reached Stage 3 for his first time on his 8th appearance in Tournament 21, where he failed the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. He got a second chance at that obstacle in Tournament 23, but fell short again. However, this time he finished in first place for the whole tournament. In the last tournament, Strafe Helix became the first competitor to reach the final stage in the regeneration era, and he put up a valiant effort, falling short right at the top of the final rope. Despite his tremendous success, Strafe has suffered from a roller coaster curse, causing him to fail stage 1 every other tournament in the regeneration era. Today, we will see if Strafe can lift the curse and clear stage 1 in an even-numbered tournament for the first time since Tournament 20. Strafe Helix, it's time to break that curse. He is on the quad steps. Strafe Helix, such a talented jumper. We want to see a little more consistency. You know, I was looking at a list of all of the competitors of Halo Ninja Warrior history who have made it to back-to-back stage 3s, and Strafe Helix is not on that list. And he deserves to be. This guy is that good. I want him back on stage 3 this tournament. Let's see what he can do. He is on to the jump hang kai. Nice bounce right there. He is going through the inside. Now he's going to jump across, drop down. 50 seconds left. Strafe Helix is on to the thrust reverse. Strafe Helix. He's going to jump out, thrust back in. Oh, a nice save jump right there. Didn't overshoot it. Now Strafe Helix. Oh, not up it in 1. Can he get up it in 2? Yes, he can. Strafe Helix with 31 seconds left. He is onto the flying chute. He launches. He jumps. Strafe Helix is out on stage 1 in another even-numbered tournament. He can't clear stage 1 back-to-back in the regen era. This is ridiculous.
Oh, right. Yeah, I literally cannot clear in back-to-back tournaments. Oh my god.
He's cursed. Damn it, that was a good run.
Why
That
can I
point.
not clear on back-to-back tournaments? Literally, I'm cursed. I'm literally cursed.
Strafe, I'm not gonna lie, Strafe. It's kind of in your head now. You just gotta bust through that.
To be honest, as much as we want to blame that on the curse, I think we really got to blame it on the flying chute. 26 attempts, only 10 people have gotten past it so far, 16 failures. That is a deadly obstacle right now. And the Halo Ninja Warrior sign is being shot at, missiles are flying, a wasp is falling from the sky. This could only be one competitor. It is Chris, the veteran with quite the stylish armor set, easily distinguishing himself from the crowd here as he destroys the wasp that he flew in on. Chris was in the last tournament. He made it to stage 3, got past the ultra crazy cliffhanger, ended up failing the quad slicer. Not quite a personal best for Chris. His personal best is still tournament 20. But now let's see what this fancy Spartan can do as he throws his sword through the course. Chris onto the grapple swing. He's got a good grapple and a good launch. Chris comes down, catches his sword. He is having a lot of fun right now. Chris always has a lot of style. Wow, he is barely jumping off of those blades, but he gets through it. Now the jump hang kai. He gets into it. Chris jumping through the inside. Now for the dismount. He goes for it, and he's got it. Chris onto the flying chute. He throws his sword into it. The sword is gone. Chris goes for it. He jumps too soon. Too much momentum. And Chris is out on stage 1. The flying chute having an insane tournament, but let me show you something even more insane. This is a list of everyone who cleared stage 1 last tournament, and this is how they have done on stage 1 in tournament 26. 13 competitors beat stage 1 last tournament. Petrillo Fam and Fireball, the only ones left to go. Joey Davis beat stage 1. The other 10 all failed stage 1. And out of those 10, 7 have been flying chute failures. But next up, we've got Gotenks, the Xbox One All-Star. He did not clear stage 1 last tournament. He went out in a heartbreaking fashion on the rope climb. He had tons of time left. He wasn't rushed for time. He just had a very unfortunate bounce on the rope climb after a couple save jumps. So Gotenks looking to avenge his really sad failure from last tournament. Gotenks is on to the grapple swing, taking a very long time lining up for it. But I guess it pays off. Gotenks, yes, he's got it. Now on to the Bridge of Blades. He did this back in Tournament 9. He did it in Tournament 15. Can he do it in Tournament 26? Yes, he can. Now for the jump hang kai. Gotenks never failed this obstacle. He's gonna hop through the inside. Gotenks, even going through the inside, going kind of slow. He's down to 40 seconds right now. Can he get the thrust reverse? Gotenks. Yes, he's got it. He's down to 30 seconds. Can he get up the warped wall in 1? He might need to right now. He does get up it in 1. 25 seconds onto the flying chute. Gotenks goes for it. He gets a safe jump. Gotenks! Can he make the dismount? Yes, he can! Gotenks is onto the lumberjack climb. He's got 15 seconds left. Should be enough time if he doesn't make a mistake. Gotenks. Oh no, he slips! He's down to 7 seconds left. Come on, Gotenks. He's got to move. Gotenks is climbing. He's down to 3 seconds. Go! Come on, Gotenks, go! Oh! He's got zeros on the clock. We're going to have to review that one. Gotenks. We've got to look at the frame where his foot leaves the ground. That's where the timer starts. Let's see what the timer says when he hits the landmine. Gotenks, as he's climbing up the lumberjack climb. Come on. He hit it under 88 seconds. Gotenks did it. He cleared stage 1 with 0.02 seconds left. The closest call we've ever had on stage 1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
wow.
Oh
my
god.
Wow.
I do not accept him fast.
Holy,
I do not accept
I was
him.
like Jimmy Butler after that point. Wow.
I only accept him tying my whatever.
The live
that
chat.
Was
I love that.
That was actually incredible.
That's gonna make for an awesome,
Yeah, the live chat's gonna
Bro,
be
when the on the premiere, the chat is gonna be going absolutely ballistic.
Yeah.
I am sweating after that run. That was incredible from Gotenks. 0.0 seconds left on the scoreboard at least. But he did have time, and I just about lost my voice from that run. What an impressive performance from Gotenks. But now we are on to the last of our Xbox One All-Stars who are competing in this tournament. But this one is special. Back for his 15th appearance is the reigning grand champion, Fireball. Fireball has appeared in every tournament since Tournament 12, where he made it to Stage 3 as a newcomer. In Tournament 13, he suffered his one and only ever first stage failure. Between Tournament 15 and Tournament 23, he reached Stage 3 every single time, including his total victory run in Tournament 20. His streak of Stage 3s ended in Tournament 24 when he failed the wall lift on Stage 2. But in the last tournament, he made a massive comeback. After overcoming his Stage 2 failure, he fought his way through the third stage and defeated it for the second time in his career. Although he finished third out of the 3 competitors who reached Stage 4, Fireball showed that he is still at the top of his game and has the potential to become Halo Ninja Warrior's first ever 2-time champion. The question is, can Fireball do it in the first Halo Infinite tournament? In order to do so, he'll need to start with his 13th straight Stage 1 clear. Fireball aiming for 13, but another thing you know he's aiming for is 20. Honey Unit 751 has the Stage 1 clear streak record at 19 straight Stage 1 clears. Fireball, if he wants to get to 20, he's going to have to clear from here all the way through Tournament 33. So, yeah, you know, he's still got a long ways to go to catch Hunter. However, there is no denying that Fireball is the top competitor on the course right now. The guy just got to his second final stage, and he's just been unstoppable in the regeneration era. That wall lift failure, though, oof, that was rough. Fireball right now hopping through the jump hang Kai, and he does so very nicely, 10 seconds ahead of where Gotenks was. Fireball typically has a little bit of speed going through the course. 43 seconds now onto the warped wall. I haven't even been nervous once about this entire run until this point right now. The flying shoe. Can Fireball do it? 35 seconds left. He jumps. Fireball with a beautiful save jump. He's got it. 30 seconds left, and Fireball showing his abilities here in Halo Infinite. Didn't take him long to adjust, and the top jumper stays on top of Stage 1. 13 straight Stage 1 clears for the reigning Grand Champion, Fireball. What a great run. 19.3 seconds left. He made it look easy.
That was a clean run.
I was nervous.
For a half a second, I thought you didn't get that flying shoot, and then I saw
Bro,
I
was sweating. I was sweating. I was like, oh my god, I went over it.
Well, even though he couldn't quite get the fastest time, he is still our 10th competitor to advance to Stage 2 in Tournament 26.
Well, coming out of retirement, I feel pretty good, you know. I thought there'd be more of an adjustment to Halo Infinite, but I caught back up pretty quick, and I'm excited to get ready to go here.
Pixel Project started off Halo 5 with 4 straight Stage 1 clears, but then he didn't come back for Tournament 21. He appeared in Tournaments 22 and 23, failing Stage 1 both times. So now let's see if he can get back on track. He is on to the thrust reverse. Pixel does it very easily. Now for the warped wall, 40 seconds left, tons of time. He's gonna go up the side of it. Interesting strategy. Pixel Project's onto the flying chute. He launches, he jumps. Pixel gets a save jump. Oh no, he doesn't get back. And Pixel Projects is another victim of the flying chute. I've had to say that so many times, it's getting old almost. Well, now we are moving on to Chumpy, who is now Atlantic Champ again. He used to be Atlantic Champ. Now he's kind of more like Atlantic Hamp, but, you know, I'll let it slide. I'll say Atlantic Champ because I know that's what he would like to be referred to as. Anyway, it's still hard not to say Chumpy, right? Chumpy just kind of rolls off the tongue easily. Chumpy through the first obstacle. Atlantic is just more syllables, so it kind of just comes down to that for me. Chumpy gets a nice, good grapple. Look at that. Launches straight across. Doesn't even need the incline platform. First, second, skips to the fourth blade. Chumpy in the last tournament failed Stage 1 on the crooked wall, but just 2 tournaments ago, he finished in first place. Now he's hopping through the jump hang Kai. All right, Atlantic Champ on to the thrust reverse. He does the 180 strategy. Oh, I thought he was going to come up short there, but he got it. Now Atlantic Champ, 40 seconds, up the warped wall in 1. Can he get the flying chute? He sprints into it. He jumps. Atlantic gets it. He gets the save jump. And still with 30 seconds left, Atlantic Champ is on to the lumberjack climb. Can he get back to Stage 2 and prove that last tournament was just a fluke? He's doing good so far. Still got 17 seconds. Atlantic Champ, he's climbed to the top. and hits the buzzer. 13.8 seconds left. Atlantic Champ is our 11th Stage 1 clear of the tournament, and he is having a nice little celebration there with the heat wave.
Jumpy!
I'm back. I'm back.
The big jump is back!
I was told you were a dead jumper.
I am not dead.
Absolutely was not expecting a shock fail at all.
A college nerd.
Jumpy showing off his great college jumping education as he is our 11th competitor to defeat Stage 1 in Tournament 26. And what an interesting group of jumpers we have moving on to Stage 2 right now. Well, our second to last competitor of the tournament is Petrillo Fam 4. This is Petrillo's 7th appearance on the course, and he has been very successful in his career. His only Stage 1 failure was in Tournament 23. He failed the Swift Cylinder, and as he mentioned in Tournament 24, he doesn't want us to talk about it, so maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. But right now, Petrillo racing through the course with the energy sword pulled out. Nice grapple from Petrillo. He goes high into the sky and bounces off the edge of that incline platform a little bit, but stays alive. Now the Bridge of Blades. Petrillo Fam is going to jump on each and every one, and he gets across. The jump Henkai up next. Can Petrillo get it? He bounces. He's into it. And Petrillo is going to go through the inside. He's doing very well on time right now. Petrillo has got the dismount now for the thrust reverse. He's going to go sideways and then turn back. That was a pretty good strategy right there. Petrillo onto the warped wall. And not up it in one, but he still has 32 seconds left. He has a lot of time. Oh, he's not up it in two. Okay, he might need to get up it on this next attempt. Come on, Petrillo. There we go. He's got 23 seconds onto the flying chute. It's enough time if he gets this. He jumps. Petrillo, no, he comes up short. Petrillo Fam is out on Stage 1 for the second time in his career. He just jumped ever so slightly too late. He might have been able to do it if he got his crouch and lifted his legs up, but Petrillo is out on Stage 1.
Well, I've had a lot of time to reflect about, the pressure and, the expectations of this run being 100. Obviously I talked at the start of the tournament after number 2, and really I thought this would be a tournament of great success, and it really hasn't been. So, my goal is just to put together a solid run, get as far as I can, and just hopefully it all comes together, and I can get to the finish line. But, it's just great to be back in the course, and hopefully it goes my way.
Back for his 7th appearance is this tournament's Mr. 100, Crowned Ferret 19. Also known as Irish, this veteran came out a winner from the Tournament 26 lottery. Irish will be number 100!
Irish gets 100?
He's also known for hosting his own course, Irish Warrior.
Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 21 of Irish Warrior, the first Halo Infinite tournament.
On Halo Ninja Warrior, Irish has been in every tournament since Tournament 20. He cleared Stage 1 for his first time in Tournament 22, where he failed the crank dive on Stage 2. His second time clearing Stage 1 came in Tournament 24, where he was able to reach Stage 3, failing the doorknob grasper. Sadly, in the last tournament, he failed the rope climb as he was timing out due to struggles on the warped wall. Now, as the final runner to go in Halo Infinite's first tournament, Irish is hoping to make it back to Stage 2 for his third time. When you look at Irish's Halo Ninja Warrior resume, it might not be the most ideal for number 100. However, just Irish and his participation in the jumping community, hosting his own course, the way that he has contributed to this community, he deserves it without a doubt. So I am actually very happy for Irish being number 100 in this tournament, and let's see if he can do something special. Irish is onto the grapple swing. He grapples almost touching the water, the fake water, but he gets away with it. Irish now onto the Bridge of Blades. Goes to the first, then the third. Almost overshot that fourth one, but he's got it. Now on to the jump Henkai. He's going to stop and line it up. He jumps, he bounces. Irish doesn't get the jump Henkai. Number 100 is out on the fourth obstacle of Stage 1. He got a bad bounce. It looked like he jumped at a decent spot, but he got a bad bounce and doesn't get into the jump hang kai.
You know, that was a little unfortunate. I feel like I hit the trampoline about right. I don't really know what I did wrong. It's just, you know, sometimes it doesn't go your way. And you know, I'm blessed to have had the success I've had on this course so far in my career to, you know, be given this opportunity. I wish I could have making more of it, but, you know, there's always next time. I'm looking forward to, you know, that and another chance to come back, take on the course, and hopefully everybody that made it to stage 2 can put on a good performance there and make a push for the final.
Well, after all the talk of the Bridge of Blades and the Flying Chute, it is the Jump Hang Kai that brings an end to Stage 1 in Tournament 26. Free MMO Direct, Fragile NW, Joey Davis, Spartan Walnut, Sane the Legend, Patty Freakin', Rog, Spenny37, Gotex, Fireball, and Atlantic Champ will be the first to take on Halo Infinite's second stage. With a mix of new and old Halo Ninja Warrior obstacles, this second stage will be a true test of speed and precision. Our competitors will have 6 obstacles to complete and must do so within a time limit of only 70 seconds. Anyone who reaches the buzzer in time will advance to Stage 3 and make it one step closer to the final tower. Now let's get to the start line to see our first second stage attempt. The honor of having the first ever attempt at Stage 2 on Halo Infinite belongs to the newcomer, Free MMO Direct. MMO been waiting a long time to make his debut on Halo Ninja Warrior, and he has made the most of it so far, and now he has 70 seconds, and he will start with the downhill jump, which has not been seen since Tournament 10. MMO has got it. Now he is onto the returning Kudari Salmon Ladder, last seen in Tournament 21. Some throwback obstacles here on Stage 2. MMO gets up and very smooth. Now he's got to go back down. Drops down 2 of the rungs quickly and sticks onto that bottom rung. Can he get the dismount? Yes, he can. He is the first competitor to attempt the new obstacle, the Sphere. MMO walking around it slowly. If you go too fast on this ledge, you might slip off. MMO goes for the dismount. Oh, that was close, but he's got it. Now the double pinch, a deadly obstacle. Now as the 4th obstacle of Stage 2, MMO has got it. Now the metal spin, this time with a grapple hook. Can MMO do it? He grapples too late and doesn't get it. The newcomer's incredible debut comes to an end at the metal spin.
As a newcomer, it's been an amazing feeling, and I really hope other newcomers like me will come and take on the course like this. It's been so much fun.
Well, we saw newcomers succeed early in Halo 5 with people like Mighty Master and Hook Skywalker and even Campy, but none of them really came back to do any more damage. We'll be on the lookout for Free MMO and Fragile NW to hopefully return in the future, continue to compete, and continue to do well. Fragile NW, another PC newcomer who is able to clear Stage 1 this tournament. He gets very low on the downhill jump, but he's able to get enough lift to make it to the dismount. Now he's climbing up the salmon ladder. Fragile gets to the top very cleanly, and he goes for a big sprint jump over to the other salmon ladder. Now he's got to go back down. Fragile NW goes down very quick. Now for the dismount. This can be sketchy, but he's got it. Now the Sphere. Got to take it nice and slow. But I want these newcomers to continue to push themselves on this course and come back for the future, which is not what we saw in Halo 5, at least at the beginning. We start to see a little bit more of that later on. Fragile now onto the double pinch. He gets the first one. Oh, and he jumps way too early and comes up short of the second pinch. And just like that, we have our first double pinch failure of Tournament 26.
You know, for how long I have watched Halo Ninja Warrior and haven't had the opportunity to compete, I think coming out on my first attempt and doing this well, I think it sends waves to people, you know, letting them know who's here to really play. You know, there's bigger threats now, and you know, we're here.
Well, I am dying for more of that from our PC newcomers. We'll see how they do in future Halo Infinite tournaments. But next up is one of the course's biggest rising stars. This is Joey Davis. In the last tournament, he went out on the double pinch of stage 2, but in the 2 tournaments prior, he had reached stage 3. Now he is off on the downhill jump, and he's got the head slide, no problem. Now for the salmon ladder, Joey Davis, this is his 4th straight time on stage 2. Now he's going back down. He's gonna hop out for each rung. Joey gets a save jump on the bottom one, hits his head, and he makes it. Now Joey Davis is onto the sphere. Walking around it nice and slowly. Can he get the dismount? Joey is through it with 35 seconds left. The obstacle he failed last tournament, Joey Davis. He's got it. Now he is onto the metal spin. This is where free MMO Direct failed. Joey gets the grapple, and he's got the dismount. Joey Davis is onto the wall lift. He's still got 18 seconds left, tons of time. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Joey Davis is going on to stage 3. Our first competitor on Halo Infinite to defeat stage 2 is the man who cannot decide on a gamer tag, but he's got the skills for this course. All of the obstacles, even the one he failed last tournament, he handled with ease. And with 15.3 seconds left, Joey Davis is back on stage 3 for the 3rd time in his career. At least now we know the second stage is doable. Next up, we've got Spartan Walnut. This is his first time on stage 2. He defeated stage 1 for his first time on his 6th appearance. Spartan Walnut, 70 seconds. He is on to the downhill jump. And he's got the dismount. Now Walnut onto the Kudari salmon ladder. Jumps for the second rung. He misses. Spartan Walnut is out immediately on the salmon ladder. He went from the jump from the first one up to the second one, barely missed it, but it kicked him out enough for him to not be able to get back for a save jump. Well, still proud of Spartan Walnut for getting to stage 2 this tournament, but next up we have the veteran, Sane the Legend, Halo Ninja Warrior's second most experienced competitor. He was on stage 2 in tournament 23 when he failed the crank dive, the second obstacle. Let's see if Sane can improve on that. He's onto the downhill jump. He gets into it. Sane doesn't get into the head slide. Sane the Legend is out on the first obstacle of stage 2. Oh, it looked like he didn't get a good enough jump, and he might not have been perfectly centered. The barrier is so tiny there, if you are not dead centered on that head slide, you will fall out of it. Well, that is a shockingly early exit for Sane the Legend, but we are on to someone we have not seen on stage 2 in a very long time. Back on stage 2 for his first time in 7 years is Patty Freakin'. This veteran began competing in Tournament 13, and by Tournament 14, he was already on Stage 2. After an impressive start to his career that included a deep Stage 3 run in Tournament 16, Patty entered Halo 5 with high expectations. After a Stage 2 failure in Tournament 17, things quickly spiraled out of control for Patty. All of Patty's last 8 runs on this course have been Stage 1 failures, with results varying from second obstacle to second to last obstacle failures. Now, Patty will battle Stage 2 for his 4th time and attempt to vanquish this stage for the 2nd time in his career. Patty Freakin', a very enjoyable competitor to watch and to be around. Very supportive of other jumpers in the community as well. He is off on Stage 2. And unlike Sane, he is through the downhill jump, now onto the Kudari salmon ladder. Patty Freakin', can he do it? The last time he was on stage 2, he failed the 3rd obstacle, the spider walk. Patty now has to go back down the salmon ladder. He's staying on the edges, walking off. He's catching them. Can he get to the last one? Patty with a save jump. He's got it. Now the dismount. There is no doubt that Patty Freakin' is a revived jumper now that Halo Infinite includes PC players. He's going a little slowly. He's down to 30 seconds already, taking his time on the sphere. Patty Freakin', can he get the dismount? Yes, he can, but he's down to 22 seconds. He needs to move. Patty Freakin' is into the double pinch. He's got it. Now for the metal spin. Come on, Patty. He's got to move. He's down to 12 seconds. He's got the metal spin. It's going to be a race against the clock. Can Patty do it? He's got the first one. No! Patty freaking is out on the wall lift. It was going to be a race against the clock, but I think he could have done it. But he doesn't jump late enough, and he comes up short on the very first jump. That is a heartbreaking failure for Patty freaking. So close to getting back to stage 3, but that wall lift is a very fearsome obstacle here on stage 2. Well, we are already over halfway through the second stage after that run, and next up is the Spartan Sasuke host, Rog. His 10th appearance on the course, his 4th time on stage 2. The last time he was there was in Tournament 24 when he failed the double pinch. This could be a revenge story for Rog. He is on to the downhill jump. Rog looking good. He's got the dismount. Now the Kudari Salmon Ladder. He failed this obstacle in Tournament 20, so he's got a couple chances at redemption right now. He gets up the first ladder very easily. Now he's got to drop back down. It's down to the second, the third. Rog slips off, and he is out on the Kudari Salmon Ladder for the second time in his career. He tried to take the slow approach, but he had too much momentum dropping down onto that third rung, and he wasn't able to grab on to the fourth rung.
You know, it's funny. The last time I attempted the salmon ladder was Tournament 20, and I failed it. And then I failed it again this tournament. That was probably the one obstacle on this stage 2 I was the most worried about. I think if I got through that, I think there's a decent chance I would have made it to stage 3. It's very disappointing, but, you know, it happens. At least we got here to start off Infinite, and hopefully next tournament I can get some revenge.
Well, I am very proud of Rog for getting back to stage 2 on the first Halo Infinite tournament. It's competitors like Rog and Spenny37, competitors like this that are showing that even the old jumpers who have been around for a long time can adapt to a brand new game. But Killer's been reviving his career lately. In Tournament 23 and 24, he got to stage 3. He did fail stage 1 in the last tournament, but he launches himself into the downhill jump, and it works. That was incredible. Now he is onto the salmon ladder. We've already seen 2 competitors fail this obstacle. Killer gets up it very easily. Now he's got to go back down on the second ladder. He's going to jump up and use his momentum to carry him all the way down. And what a technique. It worked beautifully. Spenny37 now onto the sphere. He gets onto it. Now you got to walk very slowly around. If you pick up too much speed, it could be the end of your stage 2 run. Spenny37, his 19th appearance. Looking out for number 20 next tournament, but trying to make this a memorable start to Halo Infinite. Goes for the dismount. Spenny37 comes up short on the dismount of the sphere. The brand new stage 2 obstacle. He got into a great position for the dismount, but didn't get enough momentum to make that big leap. Still an impressive performance from the man who's been around since Tournament 8. And we can say the same thing about our next competitor. Making his 13th appearance on the second stage is the Xbox One All-Star, Gotenks. Gotenks has competed in every tournament since Tournament 8 and holds some incredible records on the course. Firstly, he is the only competitor to reach the final stage in back-to-back tournaments, and he is the only competitor with 3 final stage appearances. In the regeneration era, he began with a second stage clear in Tournament 21, but has not been able to get back to stage 3 since then. He failed the double pinch on his last stage 2 attempt in Tournament 23, but both of his last 2 appearances were stage 1 failures. This tournament, Gotenks managed to break his failure streak and defeat stage 1 with just 0.03 of a second on the clock. Now, this former All-Star will attempt to kick off Halo Infinite with his 10th second stage clear. You can tell it's the first tournament on a new game because Gotenks is not rocking the Recon helmet yet. Still has to unlock it. But let's see if he can defeat stage 2. 70 seconds. Gotenks is onto the downhill jump. He jumps across, looks straight up. That's his preferred technique, and it usually works out for him in practice. It works out in the real run too. Now the salmon ladder. Gotenks getting some good jumps. Now he's onto the last rung. Misses it once. Misses it twice. Come on, Gotenks. All right, he's struggling right now with this top rung. Come on. It's a little bit taller than the rest, but he can't get it. Gotenks really struggling on the salmon ladder. He backs off, and he is out on the second obstacle of stage 2. Gotenks' earliest stage 2 exit to date. He just could not get up to that 5th rung. And eventually he tried to back up a little bit too far, and he slipped off. Still very happy that the former All-Star was able to get back to stage 2. But now we are on to our second to last competitor on stage 2. This is the grand champion, Fireball. In the last tournament, he defeated stage 2. Ignore that text. That's wrong. That was not tournament 24, because in tournament 24, he failed the wall lift. It was a whole debacle. He was trying to go for 10 stage 2 clears in a row, which would have been a record, but he couldn't do it. Now Fireball is aiming for his second straight stage 2 clear. Right now he's on the salmon ladder, hopping up it very nicely. He made short work of that first ladder. Now he is going down, jumping down each rung. Fireball with the same jump, and he's got the dismount. Now onto the spear. Nice frog jump onto it, and okay. He's going to be weird and go around the left side. We have not seen that today yet. Fireball now going for the dismount. He's got it. The double pinch. The grand champion. Can he defeat it? Fireball gets the first one, the second one, and he's made it to the dismount. Now for the metal spin. He's going to go to the right. He grapples it. And Fireball has made the dismount. Now the obstacle that he failed in tournament 24. Can he do it twice in a row? Fireball? Yes, he can! He is moving on to stage 3 for the second tournament in a row and his 12th time overall. What a beautiful run from the reigning champion.
I'm not even gonna lie, Fireball. You're actually kind of fucking boring.
Yeah, can you fail stage 1 for once on
yeah,
this course?
could you mix it up
Yeah,
so
please.
it's a little more drama?
I want the landmine.
I kind of see what people are saying about Fireball is just so boring now, but to me, he's one of the most exciting competitors of all time on Halo Ninja Warrior, and now he will be joining Joey Davis on stage 3 for the first Halo Infinite tournament. But now we are on to our last runner on stage 2. Wrapping up stage 2 for tournament 26 is the veteran Atlantic champ. Atlantic attempted to make his debut in tournament 16, but failed to qualify. He made his debut in tournament 17, failing the first obstacle of stage 1, but since then, Atlantic has grown into one of the course's top competitors. Going into tournament 25, Atlantic was coming off of 6 straight stage 1 clears and a first place finish in tournament 24. Unfortunately, his streak ended in the last tournament as he was rejected by the Crooked Wall. Now, on Atlantic's 10th appearance, he has gotten off to a positive start on Halo Infinite and will now try to further his comeback performance. Atlantic champ, let's see what he can do. Already an improvement from tournament 25. It's the first Halo Infinite tournament. He melees as he goes into the downhill jump. Now he is on to the Kudari Salmon ladder. Got to go up this first ladder. He makes a mistake, but is able to correct it quite nicely. He's onto the 4th rung, up to the 5th. That's a big jump, and he gets it. Now the transition across, and he's got to drop back down. Jumpy gonna get a nice gravity pull down right there, and he is onto the spear. Can Jumpy pull it off? He gets onto it. He is going to stay standing. Some people like to crouch. Some people like to stand. So far, the only person who's failed it is Spenny37, but he failed the dismount. Jumpy does not fail the dismount. Now his nemesis, the double pinch. He gets the first one, and Jumpy, no! He's short of the second pinch. Atlantic champ, the one obstacle he struggles with the most, comes back to haunt him today. He comes up short, and for the 3rd time in his career, the double pinch has ended his dreams of making it back to stage 3.
I can't be too disappointed in myself because I literally drove home from college yesterday. I haven't been able to put the time that I've usually been able to do for these tournaments, so to fail an obstacle that I know a thing or two about failing, it doesn't really feel too bad, and at least I got a clear in. Just, you know, I thought I could clear, so I had that expectation beforehand, so that's why I'm a little bit let down, but overall I can't be mad about clearing stage 1 at this point in time.
With that failure, only 2 of the 100 competitors who started Tournament 26 remain with a chance at total victory. In Halo Ninja Warrior's first tournament on Halo Infinite, Joey Davis and the Grand Champion Fireball are the only ones who could outlast both the first and second stage. Now, these 2 incredibly talented jumpers will take on the third stage. Despite 3 competitors defeating this stage in the last tournament, this stage remains largely unmodified from last tournament, save for 2 major factors. First is a brand new final obstacle, the Rapid Repulse, which features Halo Infinite's new repulsor equipment. And second, above all else, this is a brand new game with entirely different physics and mechanics from Halo 5. Will either of these 2 competitors defeat Stage 3? One has never defeated it before, and the other has defeated it twice. The stakes are high as the entire tournament comes down to 8 of the toughest obstacles this course has to offer, and 2 jumpers who are left with the task of defining the first Halo Infinite tournament. Let's get to the start line and see how our first competitor will fare. Time for the first ever Halo Infinite Stage 3 attempt. It's Joey Davis. His 5th time on the course and his 3rd time on Stage 3. The last time was in Tournament 24 when he became the course's first ever Pyramid Scheme victim. Now he has no time limit. The Pyramid Scheme is here, but he will have to defeat 4 very difficult obstacles to get to it. He destroyed the Flying Bar. Now he is on to the Lamp Grasper. Haven't seen this since Tournament 17. Been a long while. Joey getting some good jumps right now. Taking 1 save jump on each globe. That technique works swimmingly, which maybe isn't a good term to use for this course. Joey destroys the curtain cling. He had failed that before in Tournament 23, but now he is on to the ultra crazy cliffhanger. He beat this in Tournament 24, gets the first transition very nicely. Now he has got to make this tough corner jump over to the 3rd ledge. He's got it, or he's safe jumping at least. There he goes. And he jumps to the 4th one. Joey Davis is out on the ultra crazy cliffhanger. He defeated it in Tournament 24, but he couldn't do it today. He actually looked like he was trying to go for a momentum jump to the 5th ledge, but he came up short of the 4th ledge. He sprinted right there and just came up short. The technique failed him. He was trying to use it to get a little extra momentum, but Joey Davis suffers his first ever cliffhanger failure.
Going into this tournament, I honestly expected to fail in the flying chute, so getting past stage 1, that felt great. Getting past the double pinch, that felt great, getting revenge, so I'm glad I beat stage 2, but going into stage 3, I just messed up my technique. I tried to full send that 4th ledge there, and I just messed up my technique, so it is what it is. We come back next tournament, hopefully get farther, if not beat the stage.
Even on the new game, that ultra crazy cliffhanger is an obstacle to be reckoned with. And now, after 99 failures in Tournament 26, there is 1 competitor left with a chance at keeping this tournament alive. And you know this moment is not too big for him. He is always ready for situations like this. Tournament 26's last man standing is the Grand Champion, Fireball. This is the 6th time in Fireball's career that he is the last man standing, and this is his 12th time on the 3rd stage. Out of his previous 11 Stage 3 attempts, he has been very successful, defeating the cliffhanger obstacle 8 times. On Halo 5, Fireball made it to the final obstacle of the 3rd stage 3 times in a row, finally clearing it in Tournament 20 on his road to total victory. In the regeneration era, Fireball was the first and only one to defeat the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger in Tournament 21, and he was the only one to do it again in Tournament 22. In Tournament 23, he suffered an early exit on the Curtain Cling, and then failed Stage 2 in Tournament 24. But last tournament, he bounced back and cleared Stage 3 for the second time in his career. Going into this tournament, Fireball has finished in first place 4 times, tied with Drago is Sick and Hunter Unit 751. Now, Fireball stands on the precipice of Halo Ninja Warrior history, aiming to be the first to reach 5 first place finishes, while also setting his sights on conquering Stage 3 in the inaugural Halo Infinite tournament. Here we go, the final run of Tournament 26. No one else is left in this tournament but Fireball, who drew number 96 in the lottery, is still standing. Fireball onto the Lamp Grasper. He gets the first one, now the second one. Now he's going down to the third. Goes to the fourth. Doing a very similar technique, getting a save jump on each one. Fireball. He's made it to the Curtain Cling, an obstacle he has failed in the past. Can he do it today? Yes, he can. Fireball is on to the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. He is 3 for 3 on this obstacle. 3 for 3. It's just a perfect Halo number. Now he's gonna instantly go up to the fourth one. He is in first place right now after having landed on that fourth ledge. Now the transition, he goes for it. He doesn't jump. Fireball is out on the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. The first time he has failed this version of the Cliffhanger. He hasn't failed a Cliffhanger since his debut in Tournament 12.
Ran off. I got to it. I went for the fatty. I didn't really have too much expectation. It's a really hard stage. I wanted to get to the Cliffhanger. I didn't know how far I'd get into it, but I'm happy where I got. I wish I got a jump on the transfer, but I was just going for all the momentum and just ran off a little bit too late. But I'm looking forward towards the next Halo Infinite tournament, and I'm glad everyone had a exciting tournament.
For the 4th time in Halo Ninja Warrior history, the tournament ends on a cliffhanger. But this is a historical moment as Fireball has just become the first competitor in Halo Ninja Warrior history with 5 first place finishes. Congratulations, Fireball, and I will not be surprised if he builds upon that record in the future. In the end, 100 competitors rose to the challenge of the first Halo Infinite tournament, and ultimately, all 100 were defeated. Over a decade ago, Tournament 1 sparked the journey that we have all embraced. Some have been there since the beginning, and some have joined us along the path, and others have said their goodbyes. But all 802 different competitors who have taken that first leap will always have a place in this course's history. In 10 years, Halo Ninja Warrior has seen 1,600 attempts at the course, and despite only 3 total victories, the stories and memories are endless. Now, as Halo Ninja Warrior evolves on its 4th different Halo game, the future shines bright for the new generation of Halo jumping, as both newcomers and veterans alike all have the same opportunity to create a new history. I would like to thank everyone for their continued support of Halo Ninja Warrior over the last 10 years. As the course host, I could not have done this without all of the competitors, the contributors, and the viewers, so thank you. If you enjoyed Tournament 26 like I did, please leave a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. If you ever want to compete in a future tournament, you can always message me, SMOKEY MASSACRE, on Xbox Live or on Discord. Again, thank you all for a very exciting beginning to Halo Infinite, and I cannot wait to see you all next time on Halo Ninja Warrior.